champions, too many hate but can't claim it. Dallas Cowboys, the Maverick Stars, and the Rangers. Come on down to D-Time, you know what make you famous. To walk around rowdy and proud, how could you blame us? So take a time out with Jeff now for your breaking news. Like, subscribe, and comment like you know what to do. New free agents, newest trades, all the sports exclusives. Even if you need a smile, Jeff gon' act a fool. Just sit tight and listen close for your favorite team. Never know what deal just might pop across your screen. Or new injuries, or who just might be out for weeks. Sports predictions, stats on your fantasy. So get your ticket out and double check all your numbers. It's a chance you could've hit the spread over and under. I'm finna be ballin' for the summer with no drama. Jeff, tell him where you coming from.
Well, what up, fella? What up, man? It's another episode 25 in the building. And as the intro says, still coming with the breaking news, man. We got some breaking news that came through today. We'll get to that. We'll get to that soon, man. But we just wrapped up with the NFL draft. NFL draft just wrapped up, man. And we're gonna do a little recap of this NFL draft, man. And as everybody log in, man, we're gonna talk about our respective teams. And as said in the pregame, man, he really liked his team's draft. Then we're gonna start calling them the Philly Bulldogs or the Georgia Eagles. But you know, real quick, man, you know, what I looked at with how Philadelphia been picking out of Georgia players, and most y'all probably know, man, it's like when Alabama was so dominant every year in, year out. It seemed like teams would pick a lot of Alabama players and go Alabama heavy because they had those they had that real good. No, they had Nick Saban just pushed out their talent. And now it's like, Georgia's been on the up and up, man. Pushing out their talent. On Georgia Bulldogs, man. What they won back-to-back national championships and what 3 out of the last 4?
Yeah.
So man, they, hey, I mean, some people say that oh, it's the program and things like that, oh, maybe they can't play in that system. But I think all those players, they some dogs. Georgia, they got some dogs in them. I don't think they just as a system player. Now maybe the quarterback, Stetson Bennett. I don't know how his career gonna turn out. But
he'll be a career backup. He'll be a career backup.
Yeah, more than likely. And he'll come in and win some games for you. Because he'll come in and win depending on what he got around him. I think he went to the Rams or the Chargers, one of those teams. I can't remember. But man, we got this draft recap. So Jonathan, did you like y'all draft? Carolina. I know the obvious was Bryce Young.
Yeah, we had a good draft, of course, Bryce, you know what I'm saying? But then we drafted the other wide receiver. I can't remember on like the top of my head where, he came from, but he seemed, like a good pickup in the second round. So, but yeah, I mean, as long as we got our quarterback, really, again, that's all what the Panthers needed. So,
right.
This has been like a 3-4 year long drought for a quarterback. So we finally got him.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I pulled up every team. Jonathan Mingo out of Ole Miss.
Oh yeah,
Mingo. Mingo's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, so you got your good receiver. I don't know too much about the linebacker in the third round. DJ Johnson for Oregon, outside linebacker. And then got a guard out of NC State in the fourth round, and then safety Jamie Robinson from Florida State in the fifth round, and that was y'all draft. So, I mean, unless you just want no top notch guards, offensive linemen that they talk about a lot. I don't really, really know you until you get in that field sometimes. So our first two picks would be starters.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bryce Young, I think he go. I think so. You think he should start right out the bat?
I feel like he should but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That is me talking. We don't know how he is when he's in practice, and in training camp. So we'll just see how it goes. But I feel like he should start because I don't believe in Dalton, So I mean, that would have hurt me the most if they just would have picked up Dalton and not, drafted the quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think they would go mess around and get a quarterback. I know we don't know everybody's picks and everything. I kind of skimmed through, but any winners, top three winners, top three losers, y'all think of?
I'm gonna give you one of my biggest losers of the draft. I think Detroit screwed their draft up.
Okay. Let me go ahead.
And I'm talking about their first two picks, right?
Right. So Gibbs and Jack Campbell.
You don't get Gibbs at 18. You could have got another player at 18.
They actually got him at 12.
Well, yeah, 12. They got him at 12. At 12. That's too high for him. They could have got a much better player at 12 than Jack Campbell. They could have got him in the second round. And they got him at 18, right?
They got him at 8. They got him at 18.
Man, that was a reach out there. Now, I'm not saying the guy's not good, but I'm talking about just value of the picks.
Right.
I don't think the value was good for those picks at those spots. And they can turn out to be all pros and pro bowlers. But for us, like right now, those values for those picks, I think they could have traded down and got Gibbs at 18, a 20, and picked up some more picks and just kind of move some stuff around and build their team a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, they got 2 Iowa players in the second round. They got Sam Laporte to the tight end out of Iowa. So him and Jack Campbell, they gonna be teammates for a few more years.
Yeah. I didn't think they did well, and Washington didn't do too good.
What you think about Detroit with that Hendon Hooker pick up in the third round?
I like it. I like that one. Because Goff's not gonna be around too much more longer.
And then they got a safety out of Alabama, Brian Branch, in the second round.
Yeah, Branch. See, that was another guy. I guess they took Branch because of they traded that safety, right? I mean that corner. Because Branch really he can play slot. Most likely in the NFL, he's gonna be a slot corner.
Yeah.
Branch more than the safety. Because they already had one safety, and then they got C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So they can be kind of interchangeable. But Branch he's a good player.
Okay. And you say you really didn't like Washington either, huh?
I like the cornerback they got, but I think they should a team like that should be moving around, trading down, picking up more picks. They didn't build their team. They're a long way away.
Yeah, because they got Forbes.
Yeah, Forbes
with the 16th pick.
Yeah. And I thought that was a little bit of a reach.
Yeah, Forbes, and then this safety Jatavius Martin in the second round. I don't really know about him. He's from Illinois.
Yeah, but Illinois, their secondary was good. But if you look at Washington, you think about Washington, they need a lot.
Right.
They should have been moving and shaking a little bit.
I agree with that one.
And maybe they tried no one did anything with him.
Right. I'm gonna tell you one before I get to what I don't like. I'm looking at one just I kind of like the who is it? Seattle had a decent draft.
You had a decent draft, yeah. They did. They had a decent draft.
Oh yeah, they did.
Witherspoon, Jackson Smith, Najiba. He got a running back out of UCLA.
Yeah, he's pretty good. But I thought,
gee, you got two. You got another one. They got McIntosh out of Georgia.
see, I thought that was kind of strange. See, to me, those players are good, right? But if you look at Seattle, they just had a rookie almost lead the league in rushing.
Well, because okay, because I forgot because Penny left, right? Penny went to y'all.
Penny left. I can see them pick, but they picked up 2 running backs.
Yeah.
I can see them getting 1, but 2.
Unless they looking at possibly moving one of them or one of them probably McIntosh on the practice squad. But you know what?
What round they get in the field?
They got McIntosh in the 7th, but they got Cabernet in the 2nd. So I
thought that was high.
Yeah, he gonna make the team though.
Oh yeah, Cabernet gonna be the 2nd back, but you got Kenny Walker the 3rd, right? 2nd or 3rd, whatever he is. You could have got a running back, 4th round. I just thought it was kind of odd that they drafted a running back that high.
Yeah, and it's always based on teams how they got their draft board.
How they got the board, yeah.
And how they got the board set, and then how what they rank it, and that's tricky. I always like to see teams draft boards.
Yeah, I would too. I would like to see something like that myself.
Yeah. And I like Pittsburgh draft.
Oh yeah, they had a real good draft.
Yeah, like
oh yeah, for sure.
You got a Georgia boy, Bradley Jones, then turn around got Joey Porter, which I just felt like that was gonna happen. It's just like
I know, like hereditary, like
they were gonna get him.
Yeah, once he passed out that 3rd round, and dad played for it. It's just like it was meant to be. And then I heard the guys on the panel talking about like what's wrong with like Darnell Washington. They got him. He's an extra blocker really, because at Georgia, he caught passes, but he wasn't just a go-to. See, he tall, he's 6'7". But he was like
they got another tight end that they really threw the ball to. There was another
right.
But Darnell Washington, like you said, he just a freak of a nature of an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
He more of a blocking tight end. And,
right.
He kind of like one of them. He kind of like the boy. He played for y'all. Then he went from y'all to Chicago to New England. He got a brother.
Martellus Bennett.
He kind of like him. His brother, the tight end, really wasn't a great pass catcher, but he was a good athlete and good blocker.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of like Darnell Washington right there.
Yeah, and he'll be a good red zone threat where you can throw it up to him because he got that height.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I like our draft too. I was listening to the audio, how they play the audio, where I think I sent it to y'all where with Will McClay, they were going back and forth debating on Mozzie versus the offensive lineman. And, we haven't drafted a defensive lineman, interior defensive lineman, I think, really since Russell Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
In a minute,
Not that high, anyway.
Yeah, not that high. We had DNs like, Ware and what's his name, Marcus Spears. But yeah. But I think that was a good pickup. The tight end, he gonna be nice for what what we like to do with tight ends. And with McCarthy, the way he liked tight ends and when he ran his system in Green Bay. And we had 3 tight ends anyway with Schultz and the other 2 guys. They kind of they kind of interchange, but they all had their own skill set. I'd be glad when Larry get on, man, because he keep talking about we'll see with this with with Deuce. Somebody they gonna get something for tampering.
Dude, well, they can't get nothing for tampering.
He joking. He being funny because his daddy. Somebody they called other teams and told them don't draft Deuce because they go draft. Say, man, that dude was productive in college.
Before we got Swift, I wanted us to get Deuce late because Deuce is good. He just another Darren Sproles.
Exactly. I mean, he gonna do what he gonna do, man. The dude was productive in college. His college career was productive.
Oh yeah.
Total yards, receiving, all purpose, all that, man.
Yeah, he can do kickouts and punt. Yeah, the dude's good. He real good.
And like I said, if Turpin don't have a good year, I know he made his mark with those 2 returns in preseason, but say Vince, he take a step back. When you got Deuce who can come in and take on that role of punt and kick return, and then be a change of pace back in the offense, and you possibly can either trade Turpin if because you got
because Turpin is never. I don't see Turpin never being in the rotation of being a receiver.
Right.
So I can see them if Deuce pan out as a kick return, punt return, because he's going to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So you can trade Turpin if this guy pan out. You can trade and get something for him.
Oh yeah, there he is right there. We talking about Deuce Vaughn. You have on. We need to see your face. We don't want to.
Man, I just made it to the house, man.
I'm
moving around.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
ain't nobody worried about Deuce Vaughn.
Even said if they didn't get Swift, he would have loved Deuce Vaughn. Cause see the crazy part about it, said I'm just calling him out. If the Eagles would have got Deuce Vaughn, and I group tech loud would have been like, ooh,
no, nope.
I'm telling you, I've been
not at all.
I've been knowing it too long.
Is Deuce Vaughn gonna be? Is he gonna be in on 31?
He can.
Okay.
31, you can do a lot with him. You can.
Okay.
You can run a jet sweep with
he
him.
Won't go up the middle.
Oh man, well hey, and boy gonna go up to me. He's so small, so he could get tiny in that hole, man.
Hey, I want to see him succeed, but we passed up too many running backs to get him.
But see, we talk about now. We've been talking about the value of the draft, and we kind of been talking about some teams that picked high. Because because what's his name from Texas, the other running back, he went, where did he go? He went to
didn't he go to Seattle?
No, he didn't go to Seattle.
I forgot where he went.
It was a decent team he went to.
Yeah, I don't think it was I can't think where he ended up going, but I know because see Miller from TCU went 3rd round to the Saints. Oh, he went to Chicago, I think.
Chicago, yeah, Chicago.
So let me see when Chicago picked him up at. Chicago picked him in the 4th round. So I heard what Larry's saying, but I think
But you got to look at too what you were looking for in a back, right, based on what you already have.
And see, he went the 4th round, 13th pick. We had the 27th pick in the 4th round. We got the dude out Fresno State at the end. So it's like, you don't certain players you don't jump up to get. You don't jump up in the draft to get. So a lot of times before we picked, the running backs that we could have got were gone.
You had Eric Gray, passed him up.
Who did he go to?
You had old boy from North Shore.
Where'd they go?
One of them went to the Giants. I forgot where the North Shore kid went, but I think Eric Gray went to the Giants.
Yeah, Eric Gray went 5th round to the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about Oklahoma? Out of Oklahoma?
Yeah. He a Tony Pollard type running back.
But you got a Pollard.
You got more than one.
You got Tony Pollard, and then now you got Eric Gray. Then you got a Ronald Jones who's a bruiser with a little speed.
See, we going off what they used to do or could do.
No,
we don't know what Ronald Jones can do.
No, he just. I'm gonna tell you, Ronald Jones was just like Pollard before he broke out these past couple of years with Zeke. He was just behind. He was just behind other running backs. When he got his opportunity, he was good. Oh, you on that twice said you want me to remove the other one? Oh,
yeah.
You got it. Okay, you did it. Yeah. When Ronald Jones got his opportunity, man, he was good.
Oh, I forgot y'all had Ronald Jones.
Yeah.
That's I think Deuce was a good pickup because he's a different type of back.
Right.
They only picked him up because his daddy was on the team.
Nah, man. They said that's not a sentimental pick. We can't.
Nothing wrong with evidence, Cowboys.
What round was it?
It was
when the 6th.
It was the 5th round.
Oh,
that's about right where he was gonna get drafted.
No, he was 6th round. 6th round.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think so.
We gonna see.
So I'm gonna read his pre-draft analysis. Bun is patient, and his size makes it difficult for defenders to track him behind blockers. He has the foot speed to bounce between seams and make defenders miss and hold, and opponents will struggle to get a clean hit on him. So Vaughn can pick up yards at the contact despite being undersized. He's also a natural hands catcher with the body control to adjust to passes outside his frame, and is a threat after the catch. That right there is you need guys with breakaway speed. We got away from the screen pass a lot. Zeke did a lot of screen passes, but he didn't have that breakaway speed. We always talk about that home run threat.
Mm-hmm.
And you got it. You got it with Pollard. Because people always say, man, look at Pollard. Look at him. He done broke down. He done broke. Oh, Zeke can't do that. Now you got Pollard. You got Vaughn. You got Brandon Cooks. They got breakaway speed as a receiver. Depending on how you use Turpin. If you use him on any kind of plays, he got breakaway speed. So you have breakaway speed. Look at the Eagles, man. With their running backs, small little running backs. What was that running back said? They scored like 2 or 3 touchdowns in one game.
Talking about Gainwell or Scott. Yeah.
Like he not gonna be your every down back. But
how big is Scott?
Man, Scott, everybody the same height. Scott may got him about an inch. Scott little. He about 5'6", about 5'6", maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. So you got any losers in your draft, Larry?
Well, I know a lot of people that were New Orleans Saint fans. They were very upset with how they picked. According to the people I talked to, they didn't like none of their picks.
Remember said,
But
I'm gonna go with their pick. Remember said, say he gonna be the best player of the draft. Breesy. That's who they got number one
who
Yeah,
that?
I think
out
it'll
of
be best.
Clemson.
That boy good.
They got I don't know, Isaiah Foskey, the DN out of Notre Dame. I don't know how good he gonna be.
He
They
was
got
pretty
Miller, the
good
running
too.
back out of TCU. A.T. Perry out of Wake Forest, the receiver. I heard a lot about him. So I mean, got the Fresno State quarterback. I mean, he might be, practice squad guy. Cause I think what fans, I'm gonna tell you what fans get crazy about and don't really understand. Every draft pick, you're not gonna like every draft pick. That's
A
just
lot of fans look for the big draft.
big names, yeah, names that they hear all the time. But if they watch the draft and I know they only gonna show the good highlights, but you got enough guys on the draft panel that watch this for a living, and they're gonna give a breakdown of the pick. They either go say, like you said I think that was a reach, or that was too high for this player. They're gonna give a good analysis. So if you're a fan and watching it, listen for those guys to talk and kind of get an idea like that, because you're not gonna get all the big names. It's just impossible.
Unless you us.
Huh?
Unless you us.
I mean, hey, y'all got to the Super Bowl, and I mean, hopefully y'all don't just get them and then have another disappointing season.
Hey, we building, man. That's the only thing about that. That's the only thing about that. We got to the Super Bowl, we building.
Yeah.
We building, man. We're gonna be good for a long time.
Hey,
real.
I just hope Jalen Carter keep his nose clean.
See, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. Let me ask y'all this. Okay. It's tragic what happened, right?
Right.
Now, what happened? We talking about they said bad character, right?
Mm-hmm.
But does that when I think about bad character, I'm thinking about something that's ongoing.
Right.
That was just a kid made a stupid mistake. To me, I don't consider, because you have kids who do stuff, but that don't actually mean that they're a bad kid. They just got caught up at the wrong moment.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think with Jalen Carter, because you never heard anything about this kid, nothing. This is the only thing. And they had just won the national championship, and they partying and did something stupid. I mean, we hear about stuff like that all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But because he's a potential high draft pick, you start talking about character. But this was one incident, but it was a big incident because someone died, right? It was huge. It was huge. But I'm not gonna sit here and say the dude is just a bad kid because of this one incident.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He just made a mistake. He made a bad mistake, a poor judgment call, poor decision. He made a real poor decision to get out there and race. But he's 22. But so you don't want to see nobody lose their life.
Yeah.
But I just kind of thought, that when they start talking about bad character, I think that means he had a bad character.
Oh yeah, you gotta know that's the most recent thing that happened. So that's what's gonna be talked about. So I mean, it was a good draft. We'll ultimately see, what happens. I think, like I said, I look at our draft too. Picks we gave up for Gilmore and Cooks. That's like even McCarthy said he looks at that as a draft because
Draft pick,
if you didn't trade those picks, then you would have been making a pick. So anybody you could have got at those spots that you traded in the 5th round, but we traded the 5th round and the 4th round.
Yeah.
I mean,
did y'all draft a receiver?
I believe so. I can't remember who we drafted. I know we picked up some in free agency. We drafted we drafted Dillon Brooks out of South Carolina.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He might bow to Tolbert for that 4th spot.
I don't understand. I don't see how NFL GMs, and I'm talking about the Eagles now, how they allow Howie to do some of the stuff he do. I don't understand that. How do you get Swift for a 4th round pick in 2025? I ain't never heard of that. That's an NBA draft. That's an NBA trade. You don't see players get traded for picks 2 years later. Either the next year, with the current year or the next year. But this 225, a 4th round pick. That was kind of odd. Then they had 2 7th round picks. They traded that 2 7th round picks to Arizona for a 6th round pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they took the 6th round pick and traded to Tampa Bay for a 5th round next year. I don't know how they let this dude do this. How he be finessing them like that. So he took a 7th round pick and turned it into a 5th.
I'm gonna tell you what he done. He sit there and watch Draft Day, the movie, and watched how Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
The actor that was the GM, because you remember how he in that draft, when he gave up all them picks, everybody was mad at him, and then he worked the phones and got everything that they really needed. So I mean it just reminds you of that movie, Draft Day.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did that. Remember, he gave up all their picks and turned around and still got his picks back. Plus a punt returner,
right, on
that movie. So man, that's one of the best movies I say they ever made, sports movies wise. It's Draft Day, because that's really how things go on, in reality.
Right.
The drafts. You got that one GM, that young GM like that, and sometimes these GMs, they know who the young GMs and who just want to make deals. They've been in the game long enough to kind of know how to finagle through these GMs and get what they want. And then especially Swift probably wanted out too with them getting Gibbs so high.
Oh yeah, he asked for a trade. Once they drafted Gibbs, he asked for a trade. Once he asked when he was on the block, I knew Philly was gonna get him. And
you know what? Matter of fact, he from there.
Yeah, he from Philly.
So he probably, they probably got on the phone and hey man, what can we get? What can we get for Swift? He wants out.
I knew, I had a feeling they were gonna get him, but I didn't think it would happen that quick. That happened quick the next day.
Well, we'll see. How it all pan out. Got the OTAs and all that coming up. Ricky Minute camp. Man, we go ahead and jump to this next topic, man. With this NBA 2nd round playoffs. I hope Jeezy is done moving around, because I need to see the reactions.
Ain't no reaction
of his face. Said we talked about this. James Harden went off last night I know I saw the comments. You said that's the old James Harden.
Hey, let me tell you something. Not 45 points, but if you get that James Harden that's active on the offensive end, they're gonna be hard to beat.
But the thing is, Harden is playing into the system. Embiid is the guy, so
I
he
know
can't
it.
do that.
He is right. Yeah, he's playing it. Well, I'm not talking about a 45 point Harden. I'm talking about just a consistent 20 to 25 point Harden. You don't get that from him. You haven't been getting that from him.
But
You've been getting
he'll
that.
have 20 to 25 assists.
Yeah, but they need his points. They need his points. He need that. He need to be that thread out there. That points. He need to, because you're gonna get 20 from Maxey. You're gonna get the 30 from
Embiid.
Embiid. Then you don't have nobody else that you can count on but him. So they need his points more than his assists. I think.
Yeah, I just say if he in the system and he uses points, you'll take away from Embiid, and then Embiid is upset. Well, I'm not getting the ball. This is my team. You know how it go.
So let me
Yeah,
ask you this though.
True.
So look at it like this. When you have players like that can both score and both have the ability to dominate, and you have a big man like Embiid, you establish him first early on in the game.
Yeah.
Then you get going with Harden. Once he gets established, then you say, okay, they focusing on Embiid. So then I'm just go off. Then as they both get going and get rolling, then if in the fourth quarter, well, when one of them had a break time in between, that's when you control the game. One Embiid go out the game, so then that's when Harden go off. When Harden out the game, Embiid go off. Then come fourth quarter, depending on how tight,
they play off each other.
Yeah, and then fourth quarter you play off each other, and when you just need a bucket, it just depends on the floor of the game in the fourth quarter. That's how you do it. It has to be a bad. And Doc Rivers is smart enough. He's been doing it long enough to figure that out. You know.
I was just gonna say, look at the coach.
Yeah, he's a terrible coach.
Who did he feed when he was in Boston?
Garnett.
It went through Garnett first.
Yeah, he that's his era. That's the era he played. He gonna feed the big man.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, with that Harden, they're more dynamic than him just going and get 15 assists.
Yeah.
Because I know if I was on the opposing team trying to stop Harden going off and Embiid at the same time, because then you got inside and out. That's hard to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
you don't know what gonna hit you. You got Harden with his step back. You might go to the. Then once you get Harden going like that, he'll go to the free throw line 20 times.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So I was happy to see that Harden last night. But he might come back and get you 10 points next game.
Yeah. That's
exactly.
If Embiid come back, he gonna have like 10 points, 20 assists. When Embiid come back. You right. I said that earlier. I said he might not do it again if Embiid is back.
Right.
Yeah, for them to win, he gonna have to.
Right. So who you ultimately picking to win that series? I'm still going Boston.
Man,
me too.
I'm torn.
I think Boston.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I really don't, either one of the teams, but I'm gonna go Philly because of what Harden did last night. Hopefully they can play off each other and pull the series out. Because I thought they was gonna. I didn't even watch the game yesterday. I just saw it come to my phone that he hit 45 hit the shot at the buzzer.
Right.
So if
I saw the highlight where it was a crucial turnover.
with Maxie got the
Yeah, with
ball.
Maxi, with
Hey,
Boston was up, and they had a crucial turnover. But I think it'll go to distance. It'll go to distance, and yeah, I
Man,
think it'll go distance.
what do y'all think about Boston? Do you think they like mentally tough? I mean, they shouldn't have lost that game.
I mean, they went to the finals last year. I mean, they better be mentally tough.
But you know they did. But then you know they got to the finals. Then Tatum really didn't show up. Brown was the one that kind of went off. But I just knew they were gonna beat them at least 15, 10 to 15 points yesterday.
Yeah,
I think what happened was, okay, Embiid out. We gonna get the passing Harden, so we ain't really gonna guard him like that. And I don't think they prepared for that Harden to play the way that he played.
Yeah,
Because he
they
did
just,
what he wanted.
I'm
Like
telling you,
he
they
was in
don't want to see that hard. Not that one.
So is Embiid playing game too?
yeah, he'll be back game too.
But you know, I'm tell you something. If he's hurt that bad, I'm letting them sit out to game 3.
I would too, since you stole one.
You stole one already. There's no need to put him in there now. Let him sit that game and let Harden keep cooking. You know, let him get in the rhythm of the game. Cause Embiid, you know, he's gonna do what he does, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I won't even play him game 2.
Yeah.
His first game would be at home.
Right.
So you don't want another Kawhi incident. You gonna go home and your superstar sitting out. You know, after you won one on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even rest. You bought them another day. Bought them another game.
Yeah, they play tomorrow.
Yeah, I wasn't playing.
Yeah, they play tomorrow. So we'll see. This Knicks series, this other East.
Knicks in trouble. Even if they win tonight, they in trouble.
They down by 5 right now with 7 minutes left.
Oh,
yeah, Nick's not gonna win that game. I mean, win that series. I don't think.
And Butler is out.
hey Jeff.
Yeah.
I still got the Miami Heat going to the finals.
Nah, they ain't gonna go to the finals.
All right, I'm
trying to tell you.
I picked the Heat to go to the finals.
bubble year.
Is it gonna be Celtics or 76ers in the final?
I mean, I want to cut you off or anything about Harden, but I just don't believe in Harden, bro. Like he can, like you said, he can have 45, but the next game he can have 5. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't show up, but when it matters the most. I mean, I just don't believe in Harden like that.
So now that Doc Rivers seen we got the old Harden back, do you think he adjusts? Maybe I should let him shoot. You know what I'm saying? More when Embiid is in the game. Like, do you see that?
Maybe, but at the end of the day, I really don't believe in Doc Rivers either. You know how many, bro? He had. Think about.
I'm kind of like
Paul,
Yeah, that's
Blake
that's
Griffin.
the link right there.
Yeah, like he had all these stars, bro. Like Jamal, like you couldn't win in the West, even though the West was dominant, but still, I don't know. I just don't believe. I don't know if it's old ways I don't know if it's old way of coaching is,
he won with Boston.
That was in 2008, and plus you had KG, Ray Allen, and Paul Pierce,
Rondo,
and Rondo, a rookie Rondo at that.
Mm-hmm.
So but I'm saying he's won with a star-studded team when the league was still strong.
Yeah, but you gotta think Embiid ain't KG. You know what I'm saying? So and Harden ain't Paul Pierce either.
So you
I don't know about that one.
You prove my point. Then if you saying they not these players, then it ain't Doc Rivers. It ain't his problem. It's the dudes ain't got the dog in them. Then
no, and I'm saying Harden don't have that dog in him.
Well, I think the Nets. I think that with the problem with Doc, the players are different than the way he coached. You know, he more of an old school. He want to coach like the way he played back in the day. That's
That's
how
what I'm
he.
saying. Like, so his way of coaching may not reach this new generation of players.
Yeah, right. That's what I say. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, they better get on the up and up though.
Yeah, he better, because again, I feel like Doc Rivers or whatever is in a hot seat now. So we just see what happens with it.
Hey,
I don't.
he'll get scooped up.
Yeah, but
Somebody get him, and he'll go prove another team and end up winning.
Who, Doc?
Yeah, with another team.
Doc ain't good, man.
Because I'm saying it could be that Embiid need another sidekick.
I thought he had one.
I'm just now saying if Doc can't win it with this duo right here, it might be time for him to get another another sidekick.
Yeah, probably.
Because you just said you don't believe in Harden, so you can't contradict yourself and say Doc Rivers on one end and then you don't believe in James Harden on the other end.
I mean, I believe in both of them. Like, even though, like you said, he got that one championship years ago, and plus, it's a different time in the NBA now. So this ain't 08, this is 2023, and you had 2 or 3 years to prove that you can win, and you didn't. So I'm just saying.
So if you GM making a decision, who you keeping, Doc Rivers or James Harden?
Honestly, I'll get rid of Doc. Really, I'll get rid of both of them. I'll let both of them walk, really. But if I had to choose, you know what? I'll take that back. I might get rid of Harden. But Doc will be in a hot seat, what I'm saying, the next year, for real. I'll give him another shot. But I just don't believe in Harden like that, dude. Like, he's a future Hall of Famer. He can play, but it's just that when Kobe said this before he passed, his style of play will never win the championship, and you never know. They may win this year. You never know. But at the end of the day, he has to prove that he can win.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can win it with Embiid, because Embiid kind of tamed that. He can't just go down and do what he want to do, because he got another force that's on the team with him that plays a different style than he plays. So
right,
they can kind of mix and match. And then, like I said, that's on Doc Rivers too, how he handles the situation, what play he calls, what they do. It's kind of a good mix. I would like to see Embiid get down on that block a little bit more. Do a little bit more now, because when he do it, he's unstoppable. But I
He definitely
understand.
would be in that paint more too.
Yeah.
who was that?
Embiid.
So okay, well, let's look at it like this. We're gonna come back to Embiid soon, but who you got? You got the Heat winning the series, right? What you got in 6 or 7?
I got the Heat in 6.
Heat in 6.
If New York don't win tonight, I got the Heat in 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause they gonna go to Miami and
Exactly.
if Butler come back, man, so it's gonna be hard to win in there.
Exactly.
It's 93-91 Miami with 6:41 left, so it's tight. It's tight.
And that's crazy because I don't think a Butler is playing tonight.
No,
No, he's not.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But I did hear that Randall ain't playing either, right?
No, Randall and Brunson are back.
Randall got like
23
points.
Wow. And they're doing that without Butler.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Hey man, it goes back to y'all series, man. They have a championship coach. I know y'all won a championship, but Eric
I agree. Oh, we got
Eric
out coach, bro. So we got
Eric
out
Spoelstra,
coach.
Eric Spoelstra is a coach, man.
Yeah, he
Oh yeah,
showed.
he is. He sure is.
And,
He's one of my favorite coaches.
but you kept discrediting the Heat players. Like you come out there, all they have Jimmy Butler. You just saying Bam Adebayo is just cottage cheese.
Hell, I never said that. I'm saying he's not consistent enough.
I don't know if they really got.
I'm just saying that Butler needs. I feel like Butler needs another star with him. You know what I'm saying? So
You don't never always have to have that, man. You can have a team with a star and some other guys that's gonna come out there and play with you. Like Love got championship pedigree. He not Kevin Love of Minnesota Timberwolves in his early Cavalier days, but they got some players over there, man.
oh yeah, they do.
What I saw in that Milwaukee series, man, I say they really got our coach. What that series proved to me, man, is that's what is so impressive. What LeBron, Curry, Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe, what they did. It's hard to win back to back.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's hard to even get there back to back. I mean, look, they won a championship last year, number one seed, and lost in the first round.
Yeah, and that's why I really don't count the regular season seeding because again, 2 years like in 2019 and 2020, we were the number one seed and still got put out. And when we won the championship in 2021, we were the third seed. So I really don't count the seasons like that because of what I seen from the Bucks. So
It might have been a bad matchup for y'all too.
Jimmy was just on some other stuff, man.
That's why I say it's a bad matchup for him.
but I do put that on Budenholzer too. Because if you see this dude going off, do something. Make some.
See, John. You know. Let me give you a basketball term. You ever heard a coach say, and said play he won championship before basketball as a player. Coach say, man, I threw a zone at him, I threw a boxing one at him, I threw a man at him, I threw a trap at him.
But
ain't no buts to it.
no, but we don't know what he did, Jeff. We don't know what he did. Plus, he's known for not making adjustments either. He's known for doing that. Coach Budenholzer is known for not making adjustments. That's why it would not hurt my feelings when he would have got fired when they won, because he was already in the hot seat when they did win. So he's known for not doing that. He's a stubborn dude.
Yeah.
And Sad can even say this. Your coaching matters. Like I'm telling you, he has to go. Budenholzer has to go. Budenholzer has to go.
Coach, what you see, Jesus?
What's that?
What you see in that series with the Milwaukee and Miami?
No, I already said if New York don't win this.
Nah, he talking about the one before with New York and Miami.
I
mean Miami and Milwaukee.
Oh, Miami, Milwaukee. You just ran into a Milwaukee. They ran into a Milwaukee team that just didn't have it together, wasn't clicking at the right time. I mean, when what's his name, Giannis went down, they started from behind and they couldn't catch back up. You know what I'm saying? It was just Jimmy Butler started feeling himself, and once he started feeling himself, it was a done deal. Wasn't nothing you could do.
See, Jonathan, did you listen to the thing that said Center's Day with the guy? Who was that? I can't think his name right now. What he said about Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, come on.
No.
When George T, not George T, Jeff Teague said when they were with Minnesota, Jimmy Butler told them, I don't want to play, I don't want to scrimmage with him. He took 4 G League players basically and went in there and balled out.
Oh, I saw that.
So
I saw that. Yeah.
so you got that. That's that player. Like that's that dog, man.
I know. I never said anything about Butler.
And I'm saying, in defense of Budenholzer, it don't matter what he did as a coach. Jim Butler just go get that series, man. Like he put them guys on his back.
He did.
Yeah, that's that simple, man. And sometimes you just got to. That's all you can go with. You know, we can't blame the coach all the time. In some instances you can, but yeah, when a player like that averaging 33, 37 points in the series.
Yeah.
I mean, he got in the zone. It was hard to get, man. Once you start seeing the ball fall, you start getting confident.
Man,
Then ain't no words gonna take.
He was Billy Hoyle when he told him on White Man Can't Jump. I'm in the zone, man.
Yeah, basically.
I'm in the zone.
And you could tell the way he was playing because he was screaming, he was talking noise, he was feeling it.
But the thing
it's hard to stop somebody.
But the thing that's crazy about it was that we had to lead every end of the third quarter in the last two games. We had to lead 14 to 16 points.
They did. And they unraveled it in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, man. But Jimmy a fool, man. But Jimmy a fool.
Now I'm gonna tell you that a series that's over with, and that's Phoenix.
Of course, yeah, that's crazy.
Phoenix done.
Oh yeah, I already knew that, bro. Like Phoenix has no defense. They play no defense at all. So I had no faith in Phoenix. People rave about Kevin Durant. Listen, Kevin Durant's a Hall of Famer already. He's one of the best shooters or the best, scorers ever. But he's just a scorer, a great one. But I don't you can't team up with just anybody. And this new people think you can just team up with your friends all the time, and you can't.
Durant the first team.
They just don't have enough, if you ask me.
Yeah, they don't have. Yeah,
they don't have enough.
Yeah, Phoenix don't have enough.
And everybody keeps saying they got Durant and Booker. That's more than enough. No, it ain't.
I'm gonna put it like this: if you put Kevin Durant with Jimmy Butler,
oh hell yeah,
you see a different side. He don't have that other dog with him on the team. When he was with Golden State, they needed him to get those other championships, but he also had those other guys that had that go get it mentality in it, man. With the and all that. Like, Phoenix don't have it. Devin Booker, no.
Hell no. Hey, Jeff, he too laid back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, though. I agree with that one.
If Denver don't sweep, it's gonna be 5.
No, they ain't sweep. I don't think they'll sweep them.
I think so.
I know a lot of people say
maybe
maybe
5.
2-2.
Huh?
Yeah, a lot of people expecting Phoenix to win 2 at home.
No, Chris Paul had 3 to 5, 3 games, 3 to 5.
Yeah, I know.
They ain't got that floor. That's that common force for them. Even though he stay hurt, but he is their floor general.
To be honest with you, I think if he was still there, it wouldn't even matter.
Exactly.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But at least he's that common force with them on the court where he can calm things down and run the offense. But they ain't got that. So it's a done deal, man.
Yeah. And again, if Kawhi and George would have been healthy in the last series, they would have beat him.
Yeah, it's a possibility. It's hard. It's hard not having that stomp.
But like you said, Jeff, that dog.
Yeah, Durant don't have no dog in him.
Hell no. He got that punk ass Chihuahua in him. That's it.
Man, I can't stand the Knicks.
Huh?
I was looking at the game. I said I can't stand the Knicks.
Oh man, are they winning?
Yeah, they took the lead up by 3.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
they celebrating like Jimmy Butler is playing.
oh yeah, that part.
But you know, this is a rivalry series, man. This is old back in the day, 90s or whatever, 2000. Knicks and the Heat used to battle. Lonzo Mourning and all those guys, man. So it's yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead, pull the cat out the bag and tell you right now. Warriors in 5 or 6. I don't care what you say.
Which one you gonna take, 5 or 6?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm saying 5 or 6. But once I see how the first 2 games go,
No, pick now. You
and
gotta pick now.
so you want me to give you either one?
Which one you think?
Warriors in 5 D.
Oh,
I say Warriors in 7.
5. It ain't going no
7.
distance. You can hang that up. You can hang that up. Warriors in 6. Warriors in 5.
oh,
All right.
oh.
I say 7 though.
Yeah, I think
That's
he
what
gonna
I'm going with. I'm going 7.
Nah, I'm going 6.
Lakers in 7.
You and Bubba Doug gonna be
Lakers in 7.
you and Bubba Doug gonna be rolling you both together.
But Jeff, it don't matter. Y'all said they weren't gonna make the playoffs. Then they made it. Then they said they were gonna put out first round. They in the second round. I mean, what else?
I say the same thing about what I said at the Sacramento
They
Golden.
done had a successful season.
They should have won that. At the
They went
Kings though, they should have won.
2-12.
Yeah.
But they made a trade, so they got better at the right time. Cause I didn't know they were gonna make a trade like that to get better players and get Russell out the equation and Beverly and all that. So they did make a good enough trade to help them win, but they not beating the Warriors. It really and truly, I'm gonna tell you, they the basketball, as we say, the basketball guys gave them a good matchup with the Grizzlies. I felt the Grizzlies could beat it, but they would have had to see the Nuggets. They wouldn't have got the first round.
Hey, we playing whoever they put in front of us.
I keep talking about this. You know what? I'm gonna say it right now live. We taking your MFFL card from you. We not gonna tolerate this.
Whoever they put in front of us, we played. We got the number 2 seed.
You hear
y'all gonna lose.
He out about we.
Morant this, Morant that.
Hey, Warriors and
Their ego, well, as far as the Grizzlies go, their ego was just too damn high, bro. Like, bro, y'all ain't proved anything yet. Like, why y'all acting like that?
Warriors and
exactly. CB4. I call him CB4. MC Gusto is John Morant. MC Gusto.
Hell no, that's a Dillon Brooks. MC Gusto is Dillon Brooks.
All right, so you got Warriors in 6 said?
I got Warriors in 6, but if I was the Warriors, I wouldn't want it to go 7. I wouldn't want to play LeBron and go in AD in the game 7. Because both of them guys can be dominant and get you 30 and 20, both of them. You know, I wouldn't want that one game. I feel the same way about this series I feel about Golden State and Sacramento, because, you know, I always said that Sacramento need to beat them in 5 or 6. Don't let it go 7. See what happened when he went 7. Curry went off of 50.
Yeah,
I'm gonna about LeBron and AD.
I'm gonna make sure I'm up all night long. And what's gonna say all night long for this game tonight. I know it's this game 1. I'm gonna make sure I'm up all night long.
It's gonna be a good one.
Go ahead.
Hey, if LA gonna be successful, they gotta keep Looney off the offensive rebound. Otherwise, they're in trouble.
Big time.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you what I told Lavin said. I told him, I just be honest with you. I said I think Looney he gonna make AD play small.
No
Like
way.
reason I say that is because Looney go have that game where it's because I think people gonna get upset with AD this series because what Looney is gonna do. And
Right. It's a key factor. He's a key factor with AD.
And then Draymond go do something to AD to where he go getting frustrated. I just he go do something.
Looney gonna be in foul trouble
play.
because he got to defend. I'm feeding AD all day. He got to defend. I'm feeding him all day. And if Looney out, you ain't getting no rebound. Golden State gonna have to make all their shots.
I just don't think the Lakers can score enough points.
What?
Nah, I don't think they can score enough.
I don't see why not.
Not consistently. Because Golden State gonna get you. They gonna probably get 120, 125.
Because Golden State ain't been putting up points like that. Sacramento held them to 99 points. One game.
Yeah, they're a pretty good series.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good series. Well, Jonathan, a while ago, he brought up the name Dillon Brooks, and I told said I'll go wait to talk about Dillon Brooks. My question is, would you add Dillon Brooks to your team, and who would be the best fit for Dillon Brooks?
It depends on what your team needs.
But so would you add him? Let's just start that quick. Would you add him?
I would.
I put him in the G League.
Y'all.
Dillon Brooks trash, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Dillon Brooks.
Nah.
Hold on. Let me tell you. Do y'all remember? There was an interview that Westbrook did. It might have been 2 years ago. He was talking about Patrick Beverly. He said, "Man, Patrick Beverly got y'all fooled. He out here running around, grabbing on people, and y'all think he playing defense." Y'all remember him saying that?
Mm-hmm.
That's all Dillon Brooks is doing out there trying to beat Draymond, man. That dude, first thing you talk about is him with his defense. But he ain't even been in the top 10 in defense of the defensive year voting.
I mean, everybody not gonna be in the voting to be they a good defender.
No. Well,
okay.
I'm saying,
All right, let me get it like this.
So be in the run.
So if that's
your role, if that's your only role, then you got to be in the top 10, man.
Okay, look here. Would you say he's a better defender than Dorian Finney-Smith and Josh Green?
But
yeah.
But what?
No. Would you say he's a better defender than them?
Yeah,
watch this. And his rookie year, he averaged His rookie year, he averaged 11. His third year, he averaged 16.2. Then in 2020-21, he averaged 17. Last year, he averaged 18. This year, he averaged 14. He's a career 14.5.
And he consistent.
So he's better offensively than both of them, and he's better defensively. So
he consistently go get you some tick. That's he gonna get
he's not always in the league leading it for technicals to be suspended.
Man, that dude don't give you nothing, man.
He averaged.
Why they getting rid of him? Why they getting rid of him? Why his own team? No.
They say he rejected all the stuff
he rejected some offers and said we didn't know that. So a lot of stuff comes out. They already rejected offers. So maybe they just looking like, okay, you know what? Well, we go just move on.
The Grizzlies tried to re-sign him, but he rejected all the offers.
But hey, but look, how we know what they offered him though? They probably lowballed him so he can turn it down.
They probably did. He's gonna be like Spreewell out the league.
Now he'll be with somebody.
But He definitely will. He definitely will.
But you're saying, okay, so look at it like this. Look at it like this. You got say Golden State possibly might lose Draymond Green if he doesn't get paid what he would like to be paid from Golden State, right? So now you lose a Draymond Green. You can go plug into Dillon Brooks. Mavericks.
Lose one idiot and get another one.
No, I'm saying if you lose that type of player on your team, then that's the type of move that Golden State would make. They're a team that makes that type of move. But as far as my team as the Mavericks, he would be a good fit because, like Rick Carlisle used to say, you got to have a couple of milk drinkers. What are you talking about? He was talking like the Delonte West, the Deshaun Stevensons of the world, and like Deshaun Stevenson, he set the tone defensively, hit a couple of corner threes, and he played his role for a little bit, and he was on the bench. You know, Dillon Brooks, he could score.
Man, Dillon Brooks is trash, bro.
So hold on. I saw your comment. Somebody, I'd rather resign the White Powell. Man, are you crazy?
This is why I say that. I ain't finna have no show of this dude coming in there looking like Ric Flair and all these other guys, and get out there and do nothing on the court. You know what I'm saying?
So
he just shrunk. How you gonna be that guy? How you gonna try to be a bully and bully somebody? Then you shrink. I don't want that dude on my team, man.
That part, yeah. Because when you talk, you better back it up. You better back it up.
How you gonna have that role, yeah, to be the bully? Then you get bullied.
But you know what? He said that's just he's not that type of person, but he tries to bring that for his team. That's not his character. Like I'm going down the street. I'm this thug.
No, I know that. I know he's probably not like that. You know, outside of that, I'm talking about your job. That's your job role. What you trying to play, but you don't play it well.
But he's a you just said he's a good defender. What have we said so many times? The Mavericks need what?
But not him. I wouldn't want him. I ain't a Maverick. You're a Maverick fan, so
so he's not the only one I would like. But I'm saying
no. I'm saying you would take. You're a Maverick fan. You would take him.
He's a free agent though. So
yeah.
So I'm saying like without having to give up draft capital with a guy who is a career 14.5 score and can defend, I'd rather have him. I'd rather have him than Dwight Powell.
He trying to get to LA, man.
Huh?
He trying to get to LA.
Who?
Dillon Brooks.
To play with who?
LeBron.
Hey, that was one of the teams they threw out there.
Yeah, that's what he'll probably go somewhere like that. I can't see him coming to the Mavericks.
I mean, it all depends on the money too.
Yeah, you ain't getting no max.
Now you ain't gonna get no max. But I'll take him. I would take him on my team. It don't matter if I was a Maverick fan or another fan. I'll take Beverly on my team.
Honestly, if I can get it for cheap, I'll take him.
Dillon Brooks, one of them guys that was in the NFL, bro. He be getting cut. You know how they cut you in the NFL? He'll be getting cut. That's who he is. Be letting that dude go, man. He got cut.
So you would take the White Powell over Dillon Brooks?
No, man.
He don't bring you nothing, man. Dillon Brooks don't bring you nothing. So he don't bring nothing to me.
What does the White Powell bring?
Nothing, but he don't bring a whole lot of unwanted attention either. I'd rather have that than for dude coming in there with 2 ponytails and a leather suit on. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna do nothing on the court. That's how he trying to make his name.
I guess what Seth was trying to say, he don't want no showboating type dude. He just wanted to do his
Well,
job.
you can
know what I'm saying?
showboat.
That's really
I don't
what he's
mind you
trying to say.
showboat if you can bag it up. I don't mind you showboat, but if you can't
Yeah,
bag it up,
exactly. But that's why I'm like,
I don't want you. Shut up. You need to shut up. If you can't bag it up, don't say nothing. Just go play. Just play. Well, you're a warm up to the game. Don't come in here looking like that, cause you ain't gonna do nothing when you get on the court. You see what Harden had on last night? Jeff, you saw what Harden had on?
Lord, the gas station.
Can't nobody say nothing about it though.
Get on.
Hey, you can't say nothing because he went out there and did his thing. Can't even say nothing about it. Gotta let it. Hey, don't even word it again. Word again. Game two.
Okay, so let me say what Brooks has come out and said as well. I read what he said. He feels like he brings more to the table than the 3-and-D guy, but they don't run plays for him. Okay, so let me give you an example. Look at Miles Bridges with Phoenix. Look what role he played with Phoenix. Now look at him with Brooklyn when his game can expand. He had 30-point games. He had 40-point games. Now I'm not saying Dillon Brooks do that, but maybe he can have some 20-point games, 25-point games, because when Bridges was in Phoenix, they weren't running plays for him. He was out there defending, knocking down shots, cutting to the lane, slashing to the basket. Now he got in Brooklyn. You saw his game expand. Dillon Brooks has come out and said, "Oh, I could bring more to the table than being a 3-and-D guy."
Okay, well, we're gonna quickly find out.
It depends on. It also depends on who he get with, and then how the coaching staff uses. Because you look at it now is look at, like I said, look at Miles Bridges. We didn't see the Miles Bridges in Phoenix. Maybe Phoenix was a lot better. They would have utilized him a lot better.
Hey, Joe, you mean Mikal Bridges?
Mikal Bridges, whatever. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, shit. you know, they know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Phoenix one and in Brooklyn now. So utilize him more. You might not have had to go trade for Kevin Durant if you use him right.
Maybe that's all he can do, Jeff.
Who?
Dillon Brooks.
So okay, so say you missing my point. See, it's like taking the reading start test. If a kid can't read,
what I'm telling you saying maybe they use him better. Maybe they're using him how they can use him.
So listen to what I'm giving you. Did we see the Mikal Bridges in Phoenix like we see in Brooklyn?
Well, I think I know he did better, but I don't know how much he did because I don't know.
The dude went out some games 45 points, some games 30-some points. Like he balled. Like
okay, but when he was in Phoenix, though, you saw that he could score. He could. You saw his potential there that he could be a scorer. He can score. You don't see no potential in no
So we just pulled up Dillon Brooks. He's had 3 seasons where he's averaged over 15 points. 16.2, 17.2, and 18.4. Nobody who's rolling out the bed averaging that.
But listen, but that's not. But when you talk about him, you don't talk about offense. You talk about defense, right? You talk about defense. Where's the defense at? He ain't even the best defense player on this team.
I see Ryan Run and Chris to chime in. Y'all hear what we talking about?
Yep.
He ain't even the best defense on this team.
Tell me what you think. What you think, Chris?
I would get him because the one thing he does do, he's like an irritant. Somebody that can get under the skin of the other team. The Mavericks have 0 enforcers, 0. So I would bring him in just for that.
I'm gonna rebuttal that.
Can y'all hear me, fellas?
Yeah.
Let me tell you how I'm gonna
Okay.
rebuttal it. Because
Okay.
he stirred the pot, then didn't eat none of the food. That's what he did when he did that in with the Lakers. He stirred the pot up. Then he went down. He disappeared.
Wow. Say y'all,
Go ahead,
y'all
Rob.
ain't gonna believe it, man. Y'all ain't gonna believe it, man. But you know what? Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, what's up, Sid?
What's up, man?
Billy Bulldog. Well, anyway, this Dillon Brooks, man. I hate to say it, y'all, but I'm agreeing with Sid. I wouldn't
Boy,
take it.
I can't believe it.
Come
I
on
can't.
now, Rob.
If they
I
if
wouldn't
they
take it, man.
Cowboy fans agree with this either, y'all better believe it.
I'm like, how you gonna talk noise, man? You gonna call this man out, call his name, out, and then when the time comes, you sit there and just vote it. Love
Okay.
walk all up in your face.
Did LeBron go
LeBron
for
walk
40?
in your face and talk to him.
After he talked, no, did LeBron go for 40?
You got 20 and 20.
He got 20, and they lost by 40.
That's 40
I
some
mean,
guys.
he didn't have to score 40. He lost by 40.
But I'm
7
saying,
games.
yeah, but I'm saying though, he still didn't get 40. I think that's what Dillon Brooks is saying. You ain't gonna score no 40 on me.
No, man, but LeBron wasn't going for 40. He wasn't gonna go for it. He didn't need to go for 40 to beat him.
Hey,
I mean,
hey,
I don't even know why he mentioned that. I don't even know why Dillon brought that up.
okay,
I know
yeah,
I saw.
you gave me a little illustration, illustration about the star test, right?
Right.
Think about your class. Think about that kid in your class that always who want to be seen, but he don't never do his work. He always talking in the class and want to be seen, but he don't never do his work. That's what Dillon Brooks. I know you got a lot of them, Jeff. Right?
Man, I'm in physical education. I mean, I got kids that do. I don't know what they do in the classroom. But we talking about. Here it is, like Chris saying. I think Larry, I think you agree with going with Dillon Brooks, right?
Yeah, Larry said he'll take him.
So we on one end we say we need this, and as the Mavericks lost games with Kyrie and Luka, every time it was a text come through, Mavericks lacking defense. Mavericks lacking a player that's gonna go out there and whatever the words y'all use. Now here's a player who's gonna be available, who can also score the basket. And you would rather keep another light-skinned dude and the white pal who didn't even get out the bench the first 3 games until JaVale McGee stop producing. And he had DMPs. And you talking about you gonna keep him because of the shenanigans?
Right. I rather have that.
Tell me. Can you Google and tell me what season has the white pal average 16 points? Google me how when he
okay,
averaged.
let me ask you this. You tell me if Dillon Brooks, if he didn't have his antics, you won't even know who that guy is, man.
You know who he is because you play basketball, because you watch basketball.
Well, then you got guys that only we're playing with the Knicks right now. They average 14 points. We don't even know who they is.
You know him because you watch basketball.
Yeah, you know Dillon Brooks because of the stuff he does.
I know him because I watch basketball.
But what sticks out, yeah, with Dillon Brooks? Not his game.
He is a true 3-and-D guy. And
But when you think of Dillon Brooks, what's the first thing that come to mind?
I mean, you gonna talk about the antics.
That dance.
So in those, and that's how he's made his name, not his play.
But you know what? Even though that ain't how he made his what we were talking about earlier, that ain't how he made his play. But guess what they go talk about with Jay? We talked about with the Georgia player. All they go talk about is the one mistake he made.
That's
you know
right.
what? That's the same thing. We gonna get back on Dillon Brooks. That's the same thing T.O. used to say. People that never want to talk about all the good stuff I did. They always talked about me throwing my hands up in the star.
What tell me what Dillon Brooks done good.
Man, he's averaging over 15.
He averaged 14 points a game in the NBA.
And he could defend. What said? Like, bro, what the hell can the white power bring to you?
That dude, man, I don't see what y'all see in Dillon Brooks.
So let's go to Christian Wood. Christian Wood, we talked about why he didn't get on the court. Obviously, his ass can defend because he was off the court, but he can score. So Dillon Brooks can do both of them. I don't give a damn about no antics, man. Dennis Rodman brought antics. Hold on. Dennis Rodman brought antics, right?
He showed up.
He could defend the rebound
every night.
So Brooks showed up. He showed up every night. He still averaged 14 this season. He's a career average 14 point score. Am I right?
I mean, I don't know how much he averaged.
I told you. He averages 14 and a half on his career. His season, he averaged 14.3, played 73 games. Last season, he averaged 18.4. The season before that, he averaged 17. The season before that, he averaged 16. And then the season before that, he only played 18 games. He averaged 7.5. His rookie season, he averaged 11. I think so he averaged 3 rebounds on his career and 2.16 and 28 minutes average on the career. So like, what we getting at? You just said he was a better defender than Dorian Finney-Smith and Josh Green. We don't have Finney-Smith no more. We still got Josh Green. So we supposed to get better at defending. You said that was the Mavericks' problem.
Right, you get better, but I don't want the baggage that come with it.
So, but you got to give him a shot.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. This is the best way I can say this. He's not good enough to do what he do. To bring baggage, he's not good enough. That's the best way I can say it. He ain't good enough. You brought up Dennis Rodman. He was good enough to do with the stuff he can come in, he can wear a dress, a wig, and all that, but he gonna get you 30 rebounds. You see what I'm saying? He ain't good enough. He didn't shrink. So he gonna go out there. He wanna be Draymond 2.0, but he get in the game and he don't show up all the time. No, I don't want no guy like that on my team. Yeah, if you're gonna act like that, you got to be good.
That's one thing you mentioned, said, and you're right, bro. On the Dennis Rodman, you didn't need double-digit scoring from Dennis Rodman. He did what he had to do on the board, getting people frustrated, whatever, and he won. He didn't need to get double digits in scoring.
Right.
That's all I can say about Dillon. If you gonna act like that, man, if you gonna be that type of player, you gotta show up, man.
Well, I'm gonna go back on LeBron with his fart ass. If you go cough and make fun of Dirk, you need to back it up and stop having 4 quarters where you don't score in 2011.
Well, we talked about LeBron.
He had his moments. He had his moments too.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's why he ain't the GOAT.
But as Chris said, I think you're missing the point of what we're saying.
But Jeff, I don't mean to cut y'all, but you can't even compare them two guys. Come on, Jeff.
No. What I'm saying is you missing the whole point. See?
One foul on Looney.
I think you're missing the point to prove your point.
No, I'm not missing the point.
Yeah, you got to be. So okay. So we Chris, Chris Durr?
He probably would stepped out. Only thing I'm talking about Dillon, like I said.
I'm asking. So Rob,
enough.
we say all the time we Mavericks need defense. They need a guy that could defend.
Yeah.
And here it is, a guy that can defend, and he can score pretty decently. And we gonna talk about, I mean, you don't want him, that's fine, but we can use him.
Yeah. And you know what?
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand that you're saying we can use him, Jeff.
With a team, with a weakness, you got to see what the coaching staff could do with him.
That's my point, Jeff. You just said it.
We don't know.
How do we know if he come to Dallas? How do we know if Kid gonna put him in the game?
He'll probably be a starter on his team.
We don't know that. I mean, man, he had what's old boy, man? Morris. And what's old boy that we got that played? I forgot his dang name, man.
Well, Morris came in the trade, was hurt and out of shape.
Well, the center we got, the 7-footer.
Oh, McGee.
No, not Wood. Yeah, McGee. I mean, McGee played defense, man, and when he played good, but he wouldn't. You know, I was saying, I can't trust Kid on that, man. Yeah, true enough, he might play him a few times, but I don't know, man. Kid just got, he's more of an offensive coach anyway. His game was offense.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Larry, would you take Dillon Brooks over Reggie Bullock?
Yeah, I would.
That's all I'm saying is we trying to get better.
Maybe the next team Brooks get with, he won't have all the antics and all that. Maybe he learned from his lesson.
Who on the Mavericks can stop him from having antics? Not Luka.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's not Luka.
You got Cuban, because when you do these free agency visits, that's something you talk about. You do these you talk to players and you ask them, hey, we love you bring in, we love what you bring on the court, your intensity, your defense, but we need you to come play ball. And if you come play ball, this is our offer to you. I mean, at any given point, you could trade a player, you could do whatever you want to do with a player. But like, if we try to get better, you don't just say we're not gonna take that guy. You said it yourself, said on this show. The Mavericks had to do something by trading for Kyrie. We know what the hell he do. We know he ditched his teammates. Yeah, he go prove on the court, but he also has ditched his teammate. He also have with incognito.
Hey, but it still go back to what I'm saying. It's some things that you take from some players because how good they is. They're just sports. They can mess up sometimes, but Kyrie, you know what you was gonna get from Kyrie. I'm talking about. This not me talking. This just sports. Period.
Yeah.
So who you taking to help them get together defensively off the top of your head?
I mean, I don't know, but it ain't Dillon Brooks. I don't know. I have to find somebody else. It won't be him.
What about Draymond Green?
I'd rather have Draymond than him.
Yeah.
I mean, I would too, but I'm saying with Draymond, he has to opt out of his deal. And all that. And it depends on the money too.
Yeah.
I said that. I said Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take him in a heartbeat over.
I would too.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll ultimately see in the free agency. I mean, he might not end up here, but it's a good chance he could.
You're a Maverick fan, so I can understand why you would want. I'm just telling you why I wouldn't.
No, I'm saying I want any player when I see the full list of guys that's gonna be available and possibly available. He's just one of the guys on the list. It's just like drafting. It's just like when the draft came. I knew we needed another running back. So I had a list of guys. I had Bijan on my list. Kent, I had the TCU running back on the list, Texas running back on the list. So I mean, you can't have all of them, but you can get one of them. So There's been talk of it might didn't work out for Dorian Finney-Smith in Brooklyn, so they might look to trade him. I would love to have him back if we can get him somehow. If we get Draymond Green, I get him. If it don't work out, I go get Dillon Brooks. I mean, if it's a way to get Patrick Beverly, I would go get him. It's the same thing I did when I had my list of big men and we end up trading and getting Christian Wood. I had a list of big man possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So like I had different big men that I would love for the Mavericks guy. We end up getting Christian Wood. So it's not. I'm not zoned in on one guy. I'm just talking about guys that can help us with what. Every time the Mavericks lost, they lost when we needed to stop late in the game. If you look back at our season, we lost. We lost when we didn't get stops. We didn't play good team defense, and we didn't have a lot of good on the ball defenders. And that's what he was. Like Luka, we talk about Dillon Brooks and his antics. Luka got a lot of technicals. Yes, you can deal with it because of what he brings. But you talk about Dillon Brooks antics. How many technical fouls did he get? Was he to the point where he was supposed to get suspended? Or did he have maybe four total technical fouls?
I don't know how many did he have.
I don't know. He played all 82 games, I think. I mean, no, 73. Played 73 games.
He played 73?
Yeah, he played 73 this past season. But he's played a season where he played 82.
Yeah, if I was a Maverick fan, I wouldn't want it. I want to look at that dude twice. Yeah, no, man.
Well, you know, we'll move on from Brooks because we can go on and on about this.
Oh yeah, because that's difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this agree to disagree. I mean, it ain't just going Maverick fan. I could be a Phoenix, and I would say Phoenix could use it. Cause like Jonathan said earlier, what'd you say, Jonathan? Phoenix don't play no defense. I think Jonathan said Phoenix don't play no defense. They can use it. They lost a lot. They lost a lot when they traded away Bridges and got rid of Crowder and oh, that's another player said. Jay Crowder said he didn't know why he was brought to Milwaukee for because he didn't really play that.
You're right. He did play a lot.
That's another guy I go and get to defend and can play. You know, is he gonna average 15, 16 points now? But he go defend. He go get up in your face and defend. I mean, that's what you need, man.
Yeah, Jeff, I agree with you on that, man. I would love to have Jay Crowder back in Dallas.
You know, not to throw no try to put myself up there, but said I'm gonna tell you what I used to do. Growing up, we used to go to the rec center a lot. Now I ain't no just hooper. I ain't saying I'm gonna shoot lights out. But if I was at the rec center, I'm gonna tell you what Jeff Mangum was gonna do. I would go see that guy on the court, and when we got up to play the next game, I don't care about scoring. I don't care about none of that. I don't care if we lose the game. But you might have just scored 12 out of y'all 15 points. Guess what? The next game I got on you, I don't care if your name was Sid Collins. You was going to score maybe 2 points if I got on you. And I would go do all the antics. I would go clap my hands in your face. I'll go talk noise. And I wasn't going to score no points. And that's what I like. I don't care if you said that won 1980 championship with Lincoln Tigers. I would go lock you up. I wouldn't give a damn if we lost the game. Hey, hey,
Go by
hey.
all that.
I'm gonna tell you like this: the devil is a lie.
Jeff, I can feel it
Hey,
up. Jeff. I don't know.
hey, you look at Kenan ain't on the show. He won't just say it on his best friend. I would do that to
Hey,
dudes that in my prime.
I got one on the phone too. So you know I can feel it up.
Yeah, you might can feel it. There's a lot of guys that can feel it up, but I'm gonna go shut you down at the rec center
And that's what I like.
just because I felt like it.
That's what I like back in the day. I like your type of player. That I'm really gonna feel it up.
Nah,
I done done it too many, Jeff, I done it too many times. It may look easy.
nah. You want to go feel it? You want to feel it up on me?
Yeah, I was feeling up on you, Jeff.
Nah.
Jeff, you too little, Jeff.
Hey, I've been little a lot of time, but yeah.
He said too little.
Hey,
Yeah, too little.
hey, you know how you can put that form in folks back.
Yeah, Jeff.
So look here. Breaking news came down. Joel Embiid won the MVP.
Right.
Well
Yeah.
deserved.
Yep.
Did,
It
did,
deserved.
did the voters finally get it right?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Yep.
That's why I hope.
I'm,
That's why I hope Embiid and Jokic make it to the finals. I want to see that. Then we can settle
All
this
right, here
thing.
we go. Here we go. I feel like
What's that?
Giannis should have won it, but I'm glad that Embiid won it though. He deserved it.
You say
yeah,
Giannis should have won it.
Hell yeah, he should have won it.
Why?
He shoulda won it.
Why? Because the team had the best record.
No, man, bro, he's playing better than his 2 previous MVPs. And here comes the argument. I'm telling you,
What they got to do with his name?
what you mean?
Go ahead, Chris. I'll let you and somebody else have that one.
well, you know what? Giannis probably could have won MVP, but it's
I'm
kind
not
of like
shocked.
one of those things where, like, they expect Giannis to put up 28, 13, and 5 every year. So it's kind of like taken for granted.
Right.
You know, there's no knock on Giannis. Believe me, it's not. Had he won MVP, nobody would have batted an eye.
No.
It's just, you know, they do this stuff like, okay, it's your turn now. That's how they look at that's how they look at the MVP now.
Yep, I see that now.
Is believe me, it's no knock on Young, because I still even now think he's the best player in the NBA. Even now, he just didn't win MVP. You could have gave it to LeBron or whatever, Michael Jordan every
LeBron,
year, but you're
LeBron
not
didn't
going
even
to
get
do that.
he didn't even get I think a vote this year, first place vote this year.
Who is that?
LeBron.
Oh, he shouldn't have.
Right.
I just mean when LeBron was in his prime,
Oh, okay.
you know, you could have gave it to LeBron every year. But now that's well deserved with Embiid because, you know, he's a two-way player. His team kind of, you know, they moved to his beat. He one of the best players in the NBA, you know. So I have no problem with him getting MVP.
So what if Jokic would have won it again?
I know a lot of people probably would have been like, he can't win 3 years in a row because he had made it to the Western Conference Finals yet, but you know, it is what it is. He would have deserved it too. But you know,
A lot of people would have been upset if the Jokic would have won. It would have turned into back and forth. They would have turned into like a race card.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
probably.
ask Kendrick Perkins about that. Yeah.
Robbie, you like the NBA MVP? I don't know if he stepped away or not.
But I already knew that, you know what I'm saying, he was gonna win it. So I'm not shocked at it, but
you knew Embiid would go in?
yeah, because it's all about buzz too during the season. Like you see how like in the beginning of the year they kept talking about Joker, and then his buzz kind of like declined, and then they kept talking about Embiid. So after that, I'm like, yeah, he gonna win it.
Really early in the year, it was I think Luka, because that early season tear he was on.
Wait, hey Jeff, I
About
take that
Luka?
back. Hey Jeff,
Yeah.
I take that back. I mean, it was like a lot of people. It was Luka, it was Tatum. I'm just talking about at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was Tatum. It was, of course, Giannis. It was Joker and Embiid. So yeah.
To be honest, I think they ought to wait to the playoffs and go off that, because now, because in the regular season it's a lot can go into the regular season.
Yeah.
Or you can do a regular season MVP and then you can do a playoff MVP.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it like right now, if you did a regular season MVP and you did a playoff MVP, you have Jimmy Butler leading the votes for playoff MVP because of what he done so far in the first round.
Oh yeah, with that part, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't care who won it or not. I mean, he deserved it. Yeah, they all three were deserving. Embiid, Giannis, and Joker.
Hey Jeff, you know what's crazy? I bet you anything
Yeah,
next year.
I think.
Oh, go ahead, Chris.
I think he deserved it. I do.
Yeah.
Hey Jeff, you know what's crazy? I bet you anything. It's gonna be the same three candidates next year.
Who got third? Who did they say got third?
Oh, Giannis.
Yeah, Giannis. Yeah.
Okay, he did get third. Okay.
Yep. Yup, and Joker had second.
Yeah.
It's a possibility to be those three. But I mean, it could go. It could go a different way. You know, the rank could be in there depending on him having the full season with Phoenix.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. If Harden was to leave and go to Houston, back to Houston.
I'm hearing that Harden and the other boy in Boston, they may go there.
Somebody
Jaylen Brown or
Tatum or Jaylen Brown. Who you talking about, Chris?
Brown. Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
They said they may both go to Houston.
Yeah. Now, what you think about that? Speaking that, because we talked about Chris Middleton. I threw that Middleton in 8. I know Larry said I hear he'd rather just keep Hardaway Jr. versus getting Middleton.
Hell no, that's great. That's great. I mean, I like Tim Hardaway Jr., but he ain't Middleton, bro. He is not no damn Middleton, bro. Again, I like Tim Hardaway Jr. I like dude, man, but he ain't Chris.
But
is Middleton gonna play more than 60 games? That's the thing.
Oh, that part, but it's like the first year he's been through that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, hopefully he can.
He gotta be healthy.
He has an opt-out clause.
Yeah. So I mean, if he opts out, he's a free agent. But that's
he got a player option. Yeah, he got a player option.
Yeah. So That's a lot of money to turn down, though.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think it's time to just kind of break them up, that Bucks team?
Well, you're talking to a Bucks fan, so I say no. But you got to think Chris and Giannis hooped together for 10 years now. 10 years. Is that, so I don't know if they're sick of each other or what. I mean, you never know. So, I mean, like I said, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know them, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say the wrong thing, but
right.
I feel like they shouldn't break that core up, but get us a 2 guard. That's all what we really need. Because Grayson Allen, I like him, but he don't step up, bro. Like, I don't know. It's just something about Grayson. Like, he can ball, but he don't. Again, when the lights are bright, he don't do shit.
He just a guy, man. He just a guy.
Yeah. And
just
to me,
a guy.
he can ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just don't. When the lights are bright, he don't do nothing. Oh, hey Jeff. I might mean I'm gonna cut you off or anything.
No, you good.
No, but and also Brooke, he's a free agent too. So they have a lot of decisions to make, bro. It's gonna be a long off season. I mean, shit, it might be an easy off season for the GM, but to me, it's gonna be a long off season.
Yeah. Would you go with Middleton Robert?
Yeah, if it come down with Middleton, yeah. Get rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. I take him over Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah.
Are you agree?
All right.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Larry said he'll rather keep THJ.
Nah, he'd have to. Nah, I take him.
To get who?
With that Middleton.
Middleton, he getting old.
Oh yeah, he is. But
how old is Middleton now?
He like 32 or 31.
He just look old in the face. That's all.
How old is Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Receive hairline. You know how it goes.
I think he's like 30.
He about 30 for real.
He up there. I think in his 30.
Yeah.
He just look old because he got that hairline. Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah.
You know what? It all depends on the money too. The money, because I mean, would you consider Middleton a streaky shooter?
No, I think he's just a baller.
See that thing. Hardaway's streaky, but he does fit. He fit what we like. He's just streaky.
And again, Chris, you know what I'm saying? He's a really good defender too. So.
Mm-hmm. He played defense too, though.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing right there. That's what makes him better than Hardaway. He played defense.
Yeah. I agree with that.
But Jeff, hey, like I said, it's gonna be a long off season for my team.
Who is that?
Long off season.
Oh, Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Because again, Brooks is a free agent. Jay Crowder, man, I don't know. See, coaching.
Man, why didn't they even get him? They didn't even play him. They traded like a couple of second-round picks for him. They didn't even play him.
They didn't even play him.
Yeah.
They did the same thing to Bach. I'm like, bro, play him. Yeah, man, that's Coach Bud, man. I'm like, bro.
Maybe it was like a salary dump, you know?
It was something, but he didn't play.
That's why I say that's another player that I would like to have here. Is Crowder, man.
Yeah.
The man was the one that we the one that drafted him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gave up on him to get the White Pal and Rondo.
Oh God.
Oh hell no.
Jeff, whatever happened to Brandon Wright? Whatever happened to him?
Man, your guess is good as mine. But he was nice too, though.
He was nice at first, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that little left-handed shot. Real good, man. I think he was around with the wrong squad.
He was under Belinda Carlisle. I call him Belinda when I'm mad at him.
But you know,
Oh, that's fun.
so
Yeah.
more likely not say like I said, more likely. I don't know, man. Do you think we could get something out of Aiden? Because I know a lot of times people say he just don't he just don't seem like he interested in playing sometimes.
He on borrowed time.
Hey Jeff, you sure you want Aiden, bro? Because it was
Say,
game one. He was chilling
say
out dinner out of
listen,
bounds, bro.
listen to me, Jonathan. I want anything better than God dogging me the white power. That's what I'm. That's like we can't keep going with this. He remind me of the vice president of the Oval on Tyler Perry. Oh, we can't keep going with this dude, man. Hey,
Yeah, I watched it.
yeah, I don't care what Aiden don't do, but at least he gonna give you 18 points a game.
Oh, for that part, yeah.
He go rebound and he's gonna block you at least 1.5, 2 shots a game.
Oh yeah.
Now is he gonna have his moments? Yeah, but like before said, fell off the line. Like he said, he was saying what I can't agree with. He's saying he gonna give you something. The white pad don't give you nothing, but a guy that's gonna bring his lunch pail, he gonna show up to work on time. He's gonna bring the staff donuts every morning and coffee.
You see donuts. Okay.
Yeah.
At least he on time, Jeff.
Huh?
At least he show up to work on time.
Hey, y'all can have him.
Hell no, I say that. I say that.
Oh.
So okay, Robert and Chris, y'all got on. We were doing our picks early, so we could backtrack and get y'all picks for the series.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be.
Oh, go ahead, Chris. Go ahead.
Golden State, Lakers, Sixers, and
You say Golden State Lakers?
I mean, no, Golden State. I'm sorry, Golden State, Denver.
Okay.
In the Western Finals, and it's going to be Miami and Philadelphia in the Eastern Conference Finals, and so it'll be Golden. I think y'all heard me say Golden State gonna come out of the West. Golden State, Philly in the NBA Finals.
So let me ask you this: Golden State, how many games?
6 or 7.
I told Larry Golden State at 5.
It ain't gonna be that easy though.
Hey,
no. Golden State I'm gonna say in 7.
Okay, Rob, what you got? I know you. Robert probably going to the Lakers though.
Okay, with the Phoenix series, everybody know I'm going with Denver, and then the Lakers and Golden State. Woo. My heart is with the Lakers, man. Man, it's something about that Steph Curry, man. I think it'll go 7, but I think Golden State to get it in 7. Now I hope it don't go that way. I'm pulling with the Lakers. I just don't know. Hate to go. Now on the other side, East, I think Miami and New York. Miami's gonna take that series. I think it's gonna come down between Miami, and I'm still taking Boston. I'm taking Boston, man. I think when it's all said and done, I think Boston's gonna come out this series. That's gonna be a tough series with Philly and Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I think Boston's gonna get it. My finals is gonna be
Tech him up.
Golden.
My bad, y'all.
Finals to me is gonna be Boston, Golden State. I think Golden State gonna repeat.
Same two teams. Okay.
Yep, same two teams like last year.
Okay.
And hey, this gonna be hey, it might be the last dance for the big three with Steph, Clay, and Draymond, because they might not be able to pay Draymond.
I think they're gonna keep Draymond. They're gonna trade Jordan Poole.
Ooh,
He just got paid though.
Man, what he was on the other day though. Yeah, God.
Somebody gonna take him.
but
I
see, they
told
got
you
to
he
pay.
ain't nothing but another J.R. Smith.
But see, Chris,
Somebody.
they got to pay Wiggins though.
Wiggins got paid last offseason. Him and Poole.
So no, but it's somebody they keep saying. Obviously, somebody ain't got paid yet because they keep saying they got to make a decision on paying somebody.
Is it Clay?
No,
Nah,
yeah, they signed Poole and Wiggins the same offseason. Both of them.
You sure?
Positive, 100%.
Let me see. Okay, it might be right. It might be right.
They both got paid. If they win this year, they can't get rid of Draymond. They can't. Poole haven't even really
But
had
see,
a
you know
good.
what? I think what it is saying because it's gonna kick in. That's what it is, probably. That's why.
His contract.
Yeah, it's gonna kick in. Him
Yeah,
and Wiggins. So because Wiggins got 4 years, 109, and it's gonna average 27, and a
yeah,
base 24. Then Poole got 128.
right.
Poole
He got
got
some stuff going on.
128 with a base of 27 and a cap hit of 28. So that's what it's saying. Like they not gonna be able to pay Draymond.
Say Jeff,
Yeah.
what would you between Draymond and Poole, man? If you had a choice, who would you rather keep Draymond and let Poole go or
And see, that's a tough one because, like I said, they've
yeah,
been together. Like I said, those three players have been together their whole careers with Poole. I mean, with Draymond, Steph, and Clay,
yeah.
and that's that three. But it just, like I said, it just depends, and that's why I was saying, like if you that's why I was saying if you lose Draymond, then you can't. There's a player like you can add a Dillon Brooks, and now you can add a Jay Crowder to fill that Draymond Green role.
Yeah.
And see, that's why I say Golden State is that Chicago Bulls type team where they had Jordan and Pippen, but they always added that other person. Like they can add that cool coach.
Mm-hmm.
They can add that that Rodman. They can add that Ron Harper type, and everything keep rolling. So I probably would go Poole just because you got players that you can add in place of Draymond, like I said, a Jay Crowder. You know, you could possibly trade for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can get a Dillon Brooks. You know, like there's players out there that could bring that same type of play and skill set as him.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with that too. If they can get somebody play that Draymond role, yeah.
I think they could get more for Poole than Draymond, but Draymond mean more to the Warriors culture.
Yeah.
Than Poole does.
Right.
Especially if they win another chip.
Now, if you win another one, it might be easier to let Draymond Green go because y'all got y'all fire together. And I mean, it's sometimes okay, let me just go try my hand somewhere else. Do you think all three of them retire as Warriors?
Yes, I do. Because I think they're going to keep Draymond and trade Poole. Or just keep him next year and trade him at All-Star break. I don't think Draymond going nowhere.
Man, he's like the heartbeat, man. It's just hard to
Yeah.
see.
And guess what? If
Yeah.
Steph wants him there, he's gonna be there.
True.
Yeah. Because I remember I saw the last game where Draymond tried to dap Poole up. He just walked past Draymond.
See, you see what I mean? Right.
Yeah, they still have some animosity towards each other. Well, at least
if
Poole,
you got two pieces like that too, you'll have some animosity too.
Hey, man. I never forget, man. He knocked the man out and then caught him.
They gonna have to trade me because I'm fighting him every time I see him.
I know, right? The nigga knocked you out and caught you, man. I'd be impressed. I wouldn't even want to be on that team, dog. Look at him every day.
oh,
This nigga knocked me out.
say he has some animosity too. Say, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I were Poole, I wouldn't dab him up either here.
You say what, Rob?
Yeah.
If I was Poole, I wouldn't dab him up either. You know when he said he walked Poole walk right by him or whatever. Shit,
Right.
I do the same thing here.
No, if Steph on Draymond on that team, he gonna be on that team.
You know what? I think at the end of the day, if Draymond come back, that's a Steph Curry call. I think the front office gonna ask him what you want to do, and they're gonna go with him and probably what Thompson say.
Mm-hmm.
If they bring him back or not. But I don't see how you couldn't, like you say, especially if you coming out winning the championship.
Right. He do all the dirty work that don't nobody else want to do.
Right. That's what's up. That's respect.
He constantly say in the media he's not changing his game for nobody.
Right.
So I like that, man.
Right.
Yep. So at least that's how I see it.
Right.
Yes.
What they looking like? Lakers up one now, ain't they?
It's right now 41-41 with Anthony Davis at the line shooting one.
Okay.
Well, finna shoot another free throw.
Mm-hmm.
What we got coming up? Let's see. Next week is what? Next week is May 9th. Now we don't have the NBA lottery to May 16th.
Now they still be in the semifinals. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was thinking the NBA lottery will be May. It'll be May 16th. So we'll know if the Mavericks get the ultimate keep they pick. So we'll kind of talk about the stick around next week. By that time, Lakers might be down by 3 games 0.
Yeah.
Hey Jeff, I thought the Mavericks get to keep their pick.
They do.
If it goes outside of what is it?
Top 10.
Top 10.
Oh.
As long as it's 1 through 10, they keep it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1 through 10, we keep it. So that's the hope. That's the hope. We keep it. And don't know if they're traded or select the player. They might have to select the player and then trade it later. Like they might have to say for instance, they got a team they go trade with. That team will tell them who they wanted them to pick, and then they'll pick that player, and then they have to trade it later, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So anything on tap for next week that y'all know of?
Man, I thought you were gonna talk about Mozzie.
Oh, talking about today?
Yeah, today. I thought you were gonna talk about Mozzie today.
Yeah, I was talking about. You guys kind of ran for that when I was talking about the draft early.
No, y'all didn't go to it.
We did.
You want to talk about Von? Ain't nobody worry about Von.
Well, okay. What's your take on Mozzie?
As far as the people, nobody likes as fans. I really don't think nobody likes the pick. But as far as the players on the team, I think they love it. Like Michael Parsons loved it.
Oh yeah, he came and said DQ came through for him.
So with that being said, he's in the system. We just fans. So maybe he knows something we don't know. I just want to see it.
I'm gonna tell you what the guard or whatever he played for TCU, Steve Avila, whatever he said he was a projected first round pick. I don't know if he ended up going first round or second round. He said Mozzie was a beast. He actually played against him.
Mm-hmm.
TCU knocked out Michigan. And he said I saw it on Twitter. He said the boy is bad.
Yeah. Do you know anything about the dude they call the sack monster that the Cowboys signed?
To my in the 4th round or 5th round?
No, I think he was a restricted free. Undrafted.
Oh, out of
is it FAMU? Is
it Wheaton or something like that?
Man, I know they said he got the most sacks. Like he was like number 31 in college. I can't think of his name.
Is he a DN?
I think he might be a DN. I'm not for sure. But they were high on that one. Dang, let me find his name if I can find it. Let me see. Undrafted free agents.
Yeah. What you think about it, Chris?
Florida is it Florida A&M? That's who it is. I said FAMU.
That's it. FAMU, Florida A&M.
FAMU. Okay, well yeah, Florida A&M. Isaiah Lane.
You know what? He's a lot of people talk about. They say that was a big steal for Dallas.
Yeah, that's what I read up on. Everybody say he a dog.
So I hadn't heard of any of them players.
Maybe he can take like somebody like if he playing DN or D tackle, he might bump somebody out. Like a veteran, like a maybe like a Gallimore or somebody like that. Quinn Bohanna.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody like that. They might not want to try to sneak in through the practice squad and risk losing, putting them on waivers. And unless he just has a terrible
oh my God,
a terrible camp or something like that in preseason. They might just go ahead and put him on the 53.
Mm-hmm.
And this year, I think it actually changed where they don't have to do those cut downs like they normally do. Until later on. So
Yeah.
buys more time. I like the Mizey pick because did y'all see? I don't know if you saw the the video where they were discussing him and Will McClay were talking about it.
You talking about getting that old tackle up Mozzie?
Yeah. And he just felt like that's what they needed.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, you got him and Big Hankins in the middle now.
Yeah.
We re-signed Hankins. That's gonna be helpful right there.
Yeah.
We just need to tighten up on that offense.
Hey, what y'all think about Deuce, man?
Larry keep on the wheel C. I told him earlier right before you got on. I say if Philadelphia would have got it, he would have been like, ooh,
No.
ooh,
Ooh.
Deuce
No way.
and Hurts.
Deuce gonna be nice, man. Ooh.
Yeah. We'll just let him see, Robert. That's all. We'll just let him see.
Yeah.
We'll just let him see. You know, we'll send him a message. We'll send him a reminder message. Now, I'm gonna tell you what he gonna do. The first time Deuce break or Deuce score a touchdown, he gonna say, "I told y'all." Told y'all. And I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna find and I'm gonna try to circle his messages like he
Yes,
does
sir.
and say, we'll see.
Yeah.
Nah, don't try to take. I'm like, don't try to take credit now.
I said I want to see him succeed, but I just don't see it.
You just don't see it. Okay. That remind me of Jalen Bronson. Remember Coach Jesus you say about Jalen Bronson?
Oh, how he was the man.
Nah,
No,
he showed didn't, Robert. You
you
showed right.
face in the good. Me and Joe kept like,
Hey, Robert, why you get on? Nah, yeah, I did talk about Bronson. I did. He started out too slow.
And all he did was win 2 national championships at Villanova, and he still hated on him. Still hated on him.
It took him a while to pick up the game.
Huh?
I just said it took him a while to pick up the game.
Yeah. That's all right. Well, I think like what's that like rookie minicamp. It's some stuff about to come down the pipe. So we'll talk about what we'll see next week.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, enjoy this game. Warriors in 5.
Shoot, man, I got a test in the morning.
Ooh.
I got to be at school at 7:30.
Dang.
You got to give the test to the students, Coach Jesus?
Yeah. So yeah.
Ooh, almost over with.
Yeah, it's the last start test tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. All right then.
All right, fellas.
All right, Joe.